All right. Let's hop into our next match here. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our Red Zerg player for Team Vitality, Solar. And his opponent in the upper left in the blue, it is Mio Micah, the king of Southeast Asia. Self-proclaimed, but also maybe just the flat-out truth. Who knows? This is going to be a tough ZvZ for him. So he's up against arguably the best ZvZer in Korea in Solar. Solar did take out Dark in a recent KSL finals. I gotta look it up. Double check I'm not lying to you. I seem to be misremembering. When did Solar beat Dark recently? I swear that happened. Really recently. Was it an EPT Cup? Sorry, while I scroll through the 234 EPT Cups there have been. Yes, it was an EPT Cup. Okay. All right. Making sure I'm not crazy here. Solar beat Dark in the ESL Open Cup Korea this past week. That's what it was. I haven't cast those in so long. I forgot that I cast 2 of them this week, which is nice. I cast 1 last week too. And hopefully we'll get to cast 1 this coming week. It's nice to be back on the EPT casting grind. I have missed it. I've also been really good about posting videos to YouTube again, so if you are watching this or other matches on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate it. Trying to get those subscriber numbers up so that I can justify spending all the time posting to YouTube that I spend posting to YouTube. I have faith that one day YouTube will make me money. Solar's got an earlier Baneling nest here. Bunch of Lings on the way. In fact, both players have a bunch of Lings on the way. I don't know if Mio spotted that Bane nest. It looks like he kind of did see that Bane nest going down. And now Lings are going to start funneling across the map, but Mio doesn't have a defensive Bane nest. He's just got defensive Lings, and they're actually going to be offensive Lings. It looks like a few Banes are morphing on this side of the map for Solar. He might try to send them in and be cheeky while defending with a couple of Banes back at home. Mio going to dive forward, though. A few Lings turn around to fight against those Banes. The Banes explode. And with the Queens and Lings at home, Mio, I don't think can crack this. He did kill one of the Queens already. Solar's going to have to get more Lings out. But now we got defensive Banelings for Mio as Solar tries to dive in with these Banes as well. Mio microing against them, but Solar is going to win that fight, at least for a second there. Looks like Mio's got enough Lings out to defend now. However, this hatch is very low. Solar might really go for it. Oh, but he runs head first into a Baneling. That's going to force him to cancel these Banes. He was morphing on the front lines, and he's going to have to run home. So Solar was going for some aggression there, but it gets countered by Mio's own aggression. And I think this ends up, I think it still ends up better for Solar if he can hold the counter now, which it looks like he can. But it looked dicey for Mio for a second there, and it turns out it's okay. Baneling's morphing right on the front lines. Good target fire by the Queens, though. They're going to take down one of those Banes. These Banes are trying to finish up. Solar morphing his own Banes. Here's some good target fire. A couple of them do explode. It looks like they didn't get a huge amount of Lings. Not a ton of Lings here for Solar right now. It is 31-15. As both players continue making more. Solar's going to drop the Roach Warren. Try to get into a more robust unit set. That's why all his Lings were in here. He had some of them counterattacking, trying to find some damage. But he just sees more Lings on the way. Such a dance back and forth here. Mio still just on 26 drones. He is droning up a little bit now. But considering Solar's been on 34 for a little while here, and his Roach Warren is almost done, it feels like Solar is going to just pop out some roaches immediately. Roach Warren is getting pretty close for Mio as well. It is cool to see Mio playing a ZvZ. He's got a very particular style in the other matchups, I think, that can be really tough for players to deal with. But I do feel like in ZvZ, he's pretty... I mean, at least this game has been pretty straightforward. And he's absolutely keeping up and going toe-to-toe with Solar right now. I will say back when I first started casting, and I was casting Mio Micah, it was pretty much nothing but ZvZ in the region he was playing in. Oceania was so much ZvZ. I feel like that honed him into a Zerg versus Zerg weapon. Does look like Mio wants to head across the map. He's got roaches. He's got lings. Got a lot of stuff here. But the other side of the map, Solar has a lot of stuff as well. Mio's going to see with these roaches that there are a bunch of roaches here for Solar as well, who has not overdroned. He has stayed very consistent with his opponent. And these Banelings on the front lines, I don't think are going to get too much morphing done. Lings try to hit around the backside. The Banelings smash forward, but it's just not enough. And there is the GG as Solar holds the follow-up for Mio. I do think Mio is counting on Solar maybe over-droning a little bit, getting a little too gung-ho on the economy and not building enough roaches. But Solar, I think he knows Mio better than that. And he just went up to 42 drones and right back onto the units. Game 2 is going to be on Site Delta. We're heading into there now. See if he can do it this time as we get into game number 2. Spawning in the lower right-hand corner, it is Mio Micah. Trying to take down one of the strongest Zergs in the world. It is Team Vitality's Solar. You know what I wanted to do today? I know on Twitch you can set, like, subscriber and follower goals. I don't know how to do that. I want to set a follower goal for 6,000. I'm only 98 away. Maybe I'll figure that out one of these days. I'm sure it's a very easy to do thing. If streamers can do it, then anybody can do it. Streamers don't know nothing. Imagine streaming and thinking it's a job. All right, Mio Micah sending the lings across. Cheeky early pull here. You know what? I'm not seeing any drones in the production tab right now. He's keeping on these lings. But, okay, there is a hatch. I was like, wait a minute. What are we doing here? Just going to be sending a handful across. It's going to be, yeah, just 10 lings. The drone's probably going to want to come down and fight here. You know what I haven't seen in a hot minute? This is reminding me. I haven't seen like a 13-12. Or even a 12-11 in a long time. The old get ling speed behind this trick. The drones are going to come down. Hatch is at half hit points. These drones don't want to fight, but they also want to force the Lings to fight them. So you do a little bit of ring around the roses here. This is a lot of lost mining time for Solar, but he's just got to get enough Lings out. The Queen's almost done. And this hatchery, while it did go down to 575 hit points, it should be just fine. The Ling's going to turn around and fight here. It looks like that was good for Solar. Okay, I don't know how to judge Ling versus Ling battles. They don't make any sense to me. Queen caught a little bit out here, but I don't think 4 Lings is enough to kill a Queen. It does raise the question, though, how many Lings does it take to kill a Queen? I feel like it's less than I would expect it to be. Is it like 6? Uh-oh. There's more Lings showing up here. Other Queen's coming out, but she ain't going to save her in time. R.I.P. Ling speed's almost done here for Solar, and he's got a bunch of Lings out. He went up to 25 drones and then said, I think I can kill you with speed. And Mio does not have a wall up as these Lings come in. Oh, they're going to get this drone. Speed is done. And Mio, he's going to pull the drones, but I don't think he's going to get the wall up. He's just going to go up to the ramp and try to hold there. Queens have a little bit of energy. Is it enough for a transfuse? I think the one that just died had enough, and that was it. That's 1 dead Queen, 2 dead Queens. And that's a G and a G as Solar counterattacks off the 12 bull. Takes down Mio Micah. ZvZ, it's a volatile matchup.